Sean, another home win, our third in the space of 6 days. Premier League survival confirmed, and a mammoth effort. You must be delighted.
Yeah, I am. What a massive week for us. What a massive week for the fans. For so many reasons. The obvious, big derby win, and then following that up with a win, 3 clean sheets in a week, 9 points. I mean, there's certain beer company that said if you had a weekend like that, it's pretty good. No, I'm pleased for everyone. Look, myself, the staff, the team, because they've put so much in. The players, I mean, we're stripped again for numbers today with injuries, but at the end of the day, the fans as well. I only asked them after the aftermath of the Chelsea game. A huge amount of pressure changed then. I only asked them to stay pointing in the right direction, and they have done.
How conscious of a crash were you after Wednesday? Because obviously it was such a big night, big emotions. How conscious of that were you?
I think you could feel it in the stadium. I think the fans as well, because it means so much. And it was a flat start. The team, I never want to be big and clever about tactical ideas, but we actually did try and sit back and look at the game because we thought they might be a bit leggy and a bit jaded and the emotion. So playing more like the flat three in midfield, and then we adjusted with Duke going higher, and I thought it worked very well. We grew into the first half, and then second half I thought we delivered a really good performance. And they're a good outfit, Brentford, and they've got Ivan Toney coming back in, who's a really good player, of course. And to stop, I know they've got that weird thing where they've just mathematically stayed up, but you still got to beat what's in front of you. They're on a good run themselves. So super. I can't say how pleased I am because it probably won't sink in till certainly later tonight. I haven't even had a chance really to enjoy the derby win. It's been a full throttle, so I'll try and enjoy that. Well, probably tomorrow now.
Looking at the goal specifically today, obviously well taken by Garner, but a really good passage of play in the build-up to that to win the corner. I mean, you must have been really pleased with it, the way we played it about today. Yeah,
well, we found pockets. I've always made it clear it's about winning football and how we find winning ways, and to mix our play and find different ways of the players finding wins. And I've been very pleased with that because I've stuck to it. I've stuck to task. You get questioned a lot in this job from many people, but I've stuck to what I believe in, and it's paid us back.
See, 3 home wins at Goodison this week, 4 on the bounce now. How important has that been as well to sort of get that feeling back and that confidence as well?
Well, I've said many times, and people believe a bit more when you see it pan out. But I did say early season, I said that them performances pay you back, and I told the players that. There's something about the football gods. If you're doing the right things and you're doing them often enough, and your XG and all them stats and facts, as long as you stick with it and you keep doing it, it pays you back. And I've been so pleased for the players because they have. I held my hands up. We designed an ugly win against Burnley. Make no mistake about it. I told the truth afterwards. Chelsea, we went all over the place and got rightly beaten. I did say at the time, all right, 14 of us a goal and 6. Trust me, if you look at the Premier League, that doesn't happen very often. But anyway, it did. The reaction to that has been first class. I looked to myself, the staff, and the players. We spoke openly about it. The reaction has been absolutely first class, quite obviously. But as I said, and the fans as well, because it would have been easy for us to get to that Forest game and everyone sort of gets on me and gets on the team and all that sort of stuff. I changed the tracksuit, that could have got a bit of heat. I thought that'd be all right. That'd protect the players if I get the heat. But no, they've stayed true to the cause, and I must thank them for that because that's an important factor here.
I wanted to ask you about Yousef as well. The first Premier League start, he's such a difficult role, that playing as a lone striker. How did you think he did there, and how much better will he be for that experience?
I thought he did first class. He's been developing under the radar, I've said, because of the way we've had to rebalance the squad financially. He'd have probably gone out on loan, really, to keep his development going. And he stayed in-house, so we've had to work with him. He hasn't played much football, as in full games, and he's played the odd development game. Working with him, on a daily basis without over-egging it, letting him naturally learn about the culture and the environment that we set. But superbly, but so many. I mean, people forget, along the journey of this season, all the many challenges, there's still some, young players who are still in their spurs. Jared's the obvious one, but then Jimmy as well. Miko's come on again, I think. Pato's had a up and down time, been unfortunate with injuries, but still a very good young player. Yousef's another one. Beto's different. He's learning about what it is in the Premier League. And you've got to get all that together, get 8 points taken off you, change the storyline, and got to win at the end of the day. And we've found a way to do that.
We have found a way to do that, and it's Premier League safety confirmed. What next for us now in the sort of short, medium term?
Well, the short term, we want the mentality to continue. The players have already spoken about. They will get a couple of down days. I think they've earned the right after that week. But yeah, we want the mentality to continue. We want to take finish the season properly. We'll try and get some bodies back over this week and see if they can get back out there.
And just finally, I wanted to ask you a question about Paul Tate, under-21's head coach, been on the bench for the past few games as well. You tell us sort of thinking about that. Is that sort of to get him used to your way of working and try and sort of feed that down to the younger age groups?
Not really, actually. Although he's getting sucked into us now for the obvious reasons. No, he wanted a bit of his CPD, a bit of his own development. So he wanted to come and spend some time. I said, absolutely, we're open here to coaches, especially our own, but other coaches who we know and trust. So we said, yeah, come and spend time with us. No one went through the trial, so it's obviously down to him. We were giving him a bit of stick. We popped out for a beer on Thursday night to just have a mini celebration of the derby, and then we were giving a bit of heat, to be fair, about it's all down to him, of course. But no, he's good, and I hope he's learned a lot with us.